Hey guys, it's Adam Brooks. I am actually here in beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico. I really wanted to film outside even though it's a little bit chilly out, at least for my blood. It's probably only like 70 degrees. But when you're born and raised in Phoenix, you get chilly easily. What can I say? My blood has thinned out. So I'm here and I'm meeting with people and hanging out and doing a lot of writing. I've kind of been inspired to kind of journal my travels and all the things that have happened to me on my trips, as well as write about just the millennial generation. How do business people deal with younger millennials? So I'm working on those things right now. Keep an eye out for that. I was at a luncheon last Tuesday and I was sitting there talking to business people and medical executives and banking executives about teens and about just even communication today for adults and how it looks different than when 20, 30 years ago, and what technology has done to kind of inspire us to be better people. And sometimes we've forgotten about things that used to teach us, like nonverbal skills or having coffee with someone. So we were kind of just chatting, and I had a guy raise his hand in the front row. He was one of the bank executives, and he said, Adam, what are three things that make teens successful? Not why teens fail, like the book that I had been talking about, but why are teens successful? If you could say three things about that, that'd be great. And I told him those three things, and so I want to share those with you. For me, it's all about remembering, making correlations. So as much as I hate kitschy acronyms, the reality is it's an acronym. So it's CAR. What do teens want most? A car. C stands for consistency. They need consistency. They need things that are going to be the same as best as possible. They need to go to school and they need to come home, and it needs to be as a consistent flow as possible. Now, sometimes we don't get that choice. I know. I have many friends who possibly live in divorced homes, or their kids may go different places depending on what's happening, or they live with their grandparents. And so consistency can be tough. But I will tell you, it's more than just physical consistency. It also means emotional consistency. What are the messages they are getting from you? Are they consistent with who you are? Are they consistent with who they are? That's the most important thing. So consistency, think about that. How are you being consistent when talking to your kids? How are you being consistent when dealing with students, when dealing with other people? Is it true to yourself? Or are you being different people? Kids, that leads us to A. That leads us to the next one. Because kids really need authenticity. Kids need people who are authentic, who are going to be real with them. The way I've seen kids succeed is when a parent sits down and tells that teen about a time they struggled, about a time they had a hard thing happen to them, about how they got stood up at homecoming, or they didn't have a very good prom, or they struggled in school. When you're authentic with your kids, they see that, they notice that, they feel that, and that actually makes them more successful because they realize they're not alone. They realize they've got a champion in the person that they're sitting next to. So I would say consistency, authenticity, and resiliency. Kids need to become resilient. And the way we teach them that is through letting them take small, calculated risks. Now, I'm not saying let your kid figure it out, kick them out the door, let them do whatever they want, but let them take small, calculated risks. I remember when I was 16 years old, I had just gotten my driver's license, and I told my dad I wanted to go to Tempe to have coffee with some friends, and I wanted to drive the car to Tempe. It was my car. I'd paid for it. So he said, sure. When I asked him how to get there, he said, I don't know, figure it out. So with a map and with friends and through getting lost many, many times, I found the coffee shop that we were trying to go to. I got to tell you, I still know Tempe like the back of my hand, Arizona, because I was able to figure it out. I was able to kind of take a small calculated risk to find out where I was going, and it benefited me in the long run. It gave me independence. It gave me resiliency. So what are small calculated risks that you can let your kids take? Consistency, authenticity, and resiliency. These are 3 things, in my opinion, that make students successful when they become adults. There's a lot of ideas out there. There's a lot of people who would say other things are more important. But right now in this moment, I say these 3 are mine. Thank you very much for watching. Adam Brooks. You can go to adamleebrooks.com if you want to see more, hear more. You go to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care.